Good morning. Hello. Yeah, that's it. Oh, that's all I got. Coffee first, right? I haven't played this game in a while. I forget who I'm playing. Right, Risley. Right. I don't know what to say his name, but yeah. Oops. Let's turn up the sound here real quick, just so I can. Oh, we just go from there. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect. Hopefully.
Paimon coming in.
Okay. That. Oh God. Forgot about her. Okay. Delete. Just delete red. Perfect. Wait, do I have any wishes or whatever the F is called? 7. Interesting. Who's this skirk talking about? Let's try out this. Let's try out this character. Yeah.
Some pet.
Skirk. That's also a weird name for a character now, or is that just me? Alright, what do we got here? Skirk is a Kyro damage dealer who uses serpents subtly to attack opponents. She can either deal continuous damage or burst damage depending how her abilities are used. Serpent's subtlety. Oh god, she can obtain a fixed amount. Maintain the special mode 7-phase flash. Or be fully consumed, unleash elemental burst, havoc, ruin. After unlocking your talents, so tap or hold. I'm just gonna see what we got here. Tap. Cool. Okay. What's this? A scoff? Yeah, what's this thing? Okay. Hold. Oh, shoot. That's kind of cool looking. Well. Thought again. Hold it. Oh, shoot. Okay.
Rain outlines your.
The abyss.
A little elusive. At first, the flavor.
In the name of the truth.
Annihilate.
The power of revelation. The truth shall set you free. Hear ye.
Off to the freezer.
Hear ye.
Joy. Grace be upon you. Endure. It's open to you.
I don't know what I just did, but I did it, I guess. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about combat. I'm not sure how I feel about combat in this game anymore in general since I played Wuwa, because like you have the ability to dodge, counter, whereas in this you just tank it. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, anyway, moving right along here. That's... So, I forget even what happened with the Archon quest. We did something with Moika, and then... I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. What's up, lady? Talk to me. What do we got? their voice
Two
lines.
Miney and
Oh, yes,
Paimon.
there is. Right on.
Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here.
Oh, hey, Coach Yan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
All right, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count.
Sounds rather than training.
Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols.
Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too?
I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, what do you ask me to do?
Oh, no. Don't look at Paimon like that.
Oh, right.
We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition.
That really didn't sound like Paimon at first, but
Perfect.
I'm here for it.
I managed to get you on board with just one look.
All right, I'll do it for you, Paimon.
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry. What's this? Was there always a cave here? Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile.
To my understanding, killy
Why
trails
is
are
it
just people
hiding
from
away
Conria,
here?
so like I don't understand why we attack killy trails anymore, to be honest.
You woke it up.
So it's not gonna attack us, they're hilly trails.
Huh? It ran away. Oh, yes, our reputation in that land is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up. Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still.
Isn't that one of the things that your sister had, or...
What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden. Isn't this just a regular old key?
Nah, blood.
The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
Natlanese, oh my goodness. This is...
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship? Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
That's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are
I've
you
always
sure
had
you didn't
mine.
just drop it?
I've always made sure to keep it safe and sound.
Whoa! Yeah! These look identical! So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is... Knew it! Huh! The keys to a spaceship! Huh! Somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender. But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently.
The Abyss Order was here probably as well.
Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensign's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ensign?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks.
Oh, hey, Ensign, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been canceled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
Huh?
Didn't expect our suspicions to be confirmed so quickly. Sounds like Lumine is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak to her in person this time I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little sect versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so
you
far,
say they're
so I'm gonna head to the
they're
Stadium of
preparing
the
for
Sacred
war?
Flame and see what Malika knows.
How do you know?
If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me?
Yeah.
Great. Then let's head. Malika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for our recent victory over the Abyss?
Seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Okay.
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war. so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
Yeah.
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No, this one's personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
My sister, bruh. The current leader of the Abyss Order.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well, for like a couple of years now.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So
she's
you two
avoidant
have fallen out.
dismissive.
A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire
I
world.
didn't say
Just so
she
I'm
was
clear,
twin. I
you're
said
still on
sister.
Natlan's side, and you have no idea
But,
what your sibling is after.
you know, that's
Is that
not-
right?
Absolutely.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds
I'll join
great.
you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Many
Yeah.
thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Someone knows why she's like doing this crap. I'm also curious if they were doing, like, what were they doing before this whole thing happened? Is there anything I can read in terms of, like, lore-wise, like, what these guys did on the spaceship or whatever? I don't know. That's just me, I guess. Who knows? The music's nice.
It's Eulalie!
What's up, crazy
Huh.
angry lady?
I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Eulalie out of the house.
Huh.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard we're being hit the
She's
hardest
just
out of all the
angry
tribes.
all the time.
What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something?
That's totally it. Yeah, for sure.
The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
So,
Okay.
that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your sister has poor taste.
I'm not the only one who
Wait,
thinks that.
what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order?
Nah,
I only
dog.
said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sela.
Alright, finally. Oh, there's Eulalie.
Show no mercy.
Guy's face. Oh shoot. What the heck is this? What does this ability do? I'm so confused. What am I supposed to do here? What? Okay, I'm stuck. I can't switch or the kick. Okay. What the? Can I just get out of this? I'm so confused. Thank you. What the hell was that?
How
Okay,
dare you!
well,
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Win now.
Is he dead? Yeah.
Stay clean. Face your guilt. A moment, please.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling!
I swear by my sword!
Let's begin.
Abilities that are straightforward. Here we go. That's good. When it comes to abilities, anything else,
Phew.
I'm a simple guy.
Much better. That's more like it.
I don't know what her
Impressive
ability
work,
was,
Granny
but
Eatsley.
what?
If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
What do you think?
Warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
Do you see any fighting, or we're just
The
chilling?
battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here.
Win now.
They're just standing there. Yo, warriors, my butt.
Get a little chilly. A moment, please.
Crush them!
Dark light candlesticks created by believers in the abyss and chaos. Wait, dark light candlesticks created by believers in the abyss and chaos. Will constantly absorb nearby enemy characters. Out of energy, run into void forwards. These words destroy them as quickly as possible. Okay. Alright.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it!
You two! Time to end your dead meat! Suffer the wrath of Eastling! Fulfill our path!
This order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Let's begin.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
You two! Time to end!
Win now.
Nice of you guys to show up.
After them!
Stay cool. Face your guilt.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
Resist the abyss will pay the price.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Like, I would love to be able to
Illusion
counter
shattered.
anything at this fight, but I can't.
Barbados, guide us!
Let's begin.
track you into a corner. That's the fighting.
Let's get it on! Shine down! Ha!
Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of me!
The abyss shall run.
This stronghold is neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down. Maybe it's just me. But an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage.
So we're now wiser than... As to the Abyss Order's objective, back to square one. If only I could get Lumine to talk to us. That key is our only lead so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before—
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first—
Go ahead, you two.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and Lali are waiting for us.
Bro, chill.
Oh, we've scoured the entire area. It's still
Painting maybe
nothing.
has to do...
How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
Has it been
Are we
holding on to it?
supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Huh. Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
You don't
Who
look
are
like
you?
you're
What happened?
from that land. At all. Do I know you?
No, now isn't the time. Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Where are these monsters, yo?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
Where do you intend to run to?
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things.
Huh?
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Let me help you up first. Oh. Oh. Suddenly I can see them. Okay then.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time.
I'll take care of them.
Savior?
Now you shall perish!
Let's begin.
So the second I touched her, they disappeared.
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. You just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I could see them once I held her hand. So,
Oh, really?
is she like a time traveler or something? Because she doesn't look like she's from that land at all. I want to check, make sure I got all the monsters.
Sure.
Okay. What's wrong?
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce myself yet. I'm Deirdith.
Deirdith.
Thanks for, saving me just now.
That's a name.
I'm really grateful for your help.
No worries.
So the name
Paimon's
is like
Paimon, and
old.
this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be
And
safe
she
from
doesn't
any
look
monsters.
like she's from that land at
as
all.
long as they're visible.
And
So,
she had monsters
what was
chasing
the
her
deal
that
with those
weren't here
monsters
until
just
that time.
now, anyway?
Time traveler.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't, I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
I think that's monsters, yeah.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there.
There's a
I won't
cave
be doing any
nearby.
more running.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Phew, thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the Savior is gonna be easy.
Savior.
That's the second time you called the Traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning.
Is she the
There
Hilly
was
Trail?
once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that
Omniscient.
doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say that everything matched?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young woman.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really?
There's someone out there who matches all the requirements.
Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it?
My sister.
You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that the savior will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched.
She spoke with conviction. I don't think she's lying. Well, this could be a religious thing as well. Cult. Maybe it's not a lie spread by the Abyss Order. Maybe she is a hilichurl, and this is what she believes in. From
See?
Conria.
She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers. What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You want to
She's
tell us what's
blushing.
going through
Leave
your
Oh,
her alone.
I just... How should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit.
What do you mean, limit?
How am I supposed to respond to that? Bro, for
I'm
real.
sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well. If you manage to find the savior in the meantime, please come and let me know.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden.
All right then. Well, take care. What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like... Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now.
You're like a little, child. That's crazy. Yeah. Definitely hilichurl. Where am I going here? Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I'm awake, honestly. But I have coffee, so there we go. That's fine. That's all that matters.
Oh, you're back.
How did it go?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule.
Oh, you're...
Great. Thanks, you...
Sure.
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though.
Of course I do.
You do? Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you one.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Interesting. Well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Huh? Is that too...
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking.
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war. But how can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
No one's here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax.
All right, then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an...
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol.
Ugh. Again with the sheepish...
You're joking. Paimon, fight him for me.
Obviously, I never expected to win, but... I'll...
Okay...
Not at all.
As Paimon expected, nothing here
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nah, brother.
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though.
Ignore Paimon.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In
my God.
fairness...
I'll have... What I meant to...
Yeah, that's right.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but It seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Okay.
Oh,
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just...
oh. So even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on. No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern.
I'll
Anyway,
ask you one more question.
oh, sure. What is it?
Have you heard of monsters?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's it could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For start...
All right, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Well, she was getting onto
Hey, I was
something.
just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
No?
Hey, I'm not that old.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh?
Contrived.
That's the part that bothers you?
My guy is
The
like...
point is
yeah.
more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
Do you think she's kind of some
It's
kind of
hard
weapon?
to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Not from here.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if...
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
She gone, or she's back to being a hilly troll. Why did it put me on the edge like that, bro? What the? Come on, stamina, go up. There we go.
Here we
Oh,
are.
it's daytime.
Deirdre will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet though.
She gone.
What if Ian-san was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all.
Stay quiet.
Traveler, watch out!
Just blocked with your hand. I mean, she is like a child, so yeah. Shoot, maybe Deirdre really is a... No, man, she's doing that with fear, bro.
Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard it. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
I thought I'd heard. I would have tried to dodge. My dude.
That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, and it's not like I can run from them. There's also
Take
no
off
way
the
to cook
shoes,
here.
brother.
It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Ah.
Did we ask if you have enough
Weirdly
food before we
precise.
leave?
Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak.
And you were like, yeah.
Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero.
Oh, my
He
lord.
already saved my life once. That's more than enough.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image.
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here. Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
You are unbelievable.
Ugh. Paimon's getting hungry now, too.
Whew. I am so full.
Hope you keep
Thanks
me
for
count,
saving
y'all.
me.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
She thought she was gonna starve to death. Time probably passed unbearably slowly. Yeah, I mean, if you're, yeah.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question.
Excuse me again, sorry.
Is this starry sky actually real?
Does she know about the false sky?
But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our
Until internet.
lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond,
And you have a global village.
this is our world.
Mm.
And that sky is real to us.
Mm-hmm.
Paimon, is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
Yeah.
I really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah, go you!
So, I finally ventured out and set off on my journey to I'm going to make my world bigger. One step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I can think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
Okay.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kind of wants to root for you now.
Sorry. I got a little...
The more we chat, the more we're convinced she's not a bad person. It doesn't sound like she's brainwashed by the Abyss Order. maybe we can afford to trust her. I wouldn't jump to any conclusions, man. She just told you some grandiose story of her leaving her home for some reason to find a savior and then go from there.
Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
Yep. Paimon, do the thing.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Well, why don't you like touch her hand or something, bro?
What now? Have a seat.
Wind, hear me.
See ya. Y'all aren't serious. I have to like go down and chase you guys. Oh my god. Alright, come here. Now we gotta go all the way back up, bruh. Don't fall down, thank goodness. Come fight me over here, please. Hello. Pooch. Yo.
Illusion shattered.
What are you doing?
Torn to oblivion. Gloves off. I swear by my sword.
What the?
Let's begin.
Look alive. Ha! Shine down.
Stay cool. Face your guilt. What now?
Now you shall perish.
Cool.
Huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's...
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out?
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect...
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late.
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, traveler?
No, she's asking to stay the night in a cave, bruh. Absolutely not.
All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Ooh. Oh, shit. Who you talking to? Same flowers Deerdeath wears. Gone completely. Perfect.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
What are you planning?
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
It's a flower
is that right?
on her head.
You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What?
She was ordering pizza like she's from New York or something. What's going on? Sorry. I'm gonna go back to sleep, yo. I feel that to my core.
No way
though.
is Paimon getting back to sleep
so
after
tired.
this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Shady? Nothing wrong with that. Well, okay. I don't know.
Well, Deerdeath, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste.
Why not just come to one of the villages?
You can't tell which stuff is
us?
perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
That's...
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deerdeath.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again?
See you soon, brother.
Oh,
Damn, chill out.
I mean, what if I find your sibling? How am I supposed to let you know?
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
I think I see something over there.
It's the
They're
Abyss
just
Order,
flying.
they're here! But it doesn't
What?
look like they're
They-
marching to war.
Like fast
Or like
forwarded?
they're running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
That's a
A
bit
bunch of Abyss
tripping.
Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
Wait a second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters.
The hand. Touch the hand.
You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation.
She's a time
What is
traveler
making these
for
monsters
sure.
invisible? Is it Deerdeath? Or the monsters themselves?
Like I said, the name Deerdeath is a
Or
weird
is it
name.
us?
She's dressed like she's not from that
might as
land.
well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes.
She's definitely that hilichurl for sure. I can fight? Oh, no, I don't. Okay,
Darn.
goodness.
Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I'm baffled as you are, brother. The plot thickens, yes. Of course. Of course, my horse.
Any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line.
They were running away at like ×4 speed, too.
Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. We gotta go. Bye for now, Deirdre.
See ya, and please take care.
How bad is your ankle? Can I just like carry you? I'm supposed to be this all crazy traveler. Like, is there not a way that I can like throw you on my back, or Paimon could carry you? Because Paimon's just floating.
Hey, Eon-san, we're back.
What up?
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The
Yes or no
front line
question?
has collapsed.
Oh.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated. I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person. And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
Dainsliff?
Dainsliff.
Last time I saw Dainsliff, you hopped into a portal with your sister. And who knows what happened.
It's been a while.
Oh,
Dane.
there's never voice
And,
actor.
Yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. And she insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
So is voice actor still on strike?
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsliff.
Why don't they just hire somebody new, man?
Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
No need to thank me. I hunt the Abyss Order for my own reasons.
Please don't mind him, Eon-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite all right. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Eon-san! Hey, Dane! Would it have killed told you to be a little more polite. She's our friend.
Johnson, yes. I will remember the name, but I will not invest in more emotion than I dealing with citizens of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. Oh, wow.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us?
Never before ever seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. Sure. The goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet still none the wiser. Okay. I have a bad feeling about this.
What do you think we should do?
I believe if we use this opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate vast amounts of Abyssware. We'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That's right. Alright, well, what's the right way to go about this?
It. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order.
Right.
Wow! Okay. A rare...
What about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it. Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably his sister. Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
That girl called her the Savior. Last I remember, that was during the time of the Cataclysm. That's how long the term has been around. But who is to believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It makes no sense that term has been around.
Wait, wasn't his sister called the Princess, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
That was first granted when she was first granted the title of Princess. I feel like she has a lot of titles as well. Paimon. The Vinster King and the entire court of Conry. Oh, they made it sound like. Okay. The Savior was a celebratory title given to the princess who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know that how the story ended. In hindsight, the cooler irony is glaring, and the title should be stayed for the Vinster King's lust for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Conria really believed in her.
Is that why Lumine's so determined to revive the homeland? Because she thinks she failed Conria as a state? Yeah, probably. Must not explain everything. There must be other reasons. Well, like, we don't know the whole story, so like all you can do is assume and ask her. Right? When you see her, that's all you can do. I suspect she descended from pure blood Conria, afflicted with cursive immortality that must have resettled somewhere and cut off. That would explain why our people believes, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it. Wait until the following day, 8 o'clock. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Add Ash. Thank you for
Okay, so I have to wait until when the next day? 8 o'clock, did it say? Boom. Bingo bongo bungo. 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Okay. Brother, where you at, dog? You're at Dane's Lift. What the helly? No, we can't give him that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located. The location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all! And with any luck, maybe we'll find your sister there too.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan.
Good.
We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
That begs the difference. This is wasting time. Well, you have intel it needs to act on it. Every second delay on increases the Abyss Order's survival odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsliff. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. And I will go there alone. Thank you for the intel.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsliff.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsliff, I wish you the very best of luck.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
I'm going to join you, Dainsliff.
For a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
Alright, let's do this.
Is this the place? The Abyss Order's hideout in Natlan?
All these years, the Abyss Order have managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend their position. This may be the first time. Okay. I can't read that fast. Which one? Oh. But if you want to do the abyss, power mechanisms, feel free to leave them for me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. And if you get to meet your sister again...
I get to use Dane's lift. Perfect. Right on. Oh, I don't actually use Dane's lift. He's just... He appears for a sword and that's it. Yes, but we're good. Here we go. Up next is... But you didn't fly off the edge? Really? There we go. Bye-bye.
One down.
You're alive, brother. Deep tricks.
Have a seat.
You're dead meat!
Kill this thing, eh? Okay.
Wait, hear me.
A moment, please.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Barbados, guide us.
Let's get it on! Ha! You asked for it!
This is a very different battle from the one we fought with the Onslaught.
Now you shall perish! Shine down!
I swear by my soul.
Of grace.
You don't. Dying, brother.
Power of revelation.
There is no escape!
Shall set you free.
Sure. Try this one.
Shall endure. Let's go.
Danger just murders everybody. That's crazy. I guess it's not that crazy either. What you said. It's like the captain, but not really.
Stay clear. Face it. A moment, please. Respect haunts us. The abyss is all present. To freeze futile, non-existent thing. Abyss, grant me new life. The end
Hear me.
is now.
No way. What the f? Okay.
What now? Oh?
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Bro, who is doing that? He was.
Shall rise once again.
See you, nerds. So, What did I reach exactly? Dragon's Den? This is where the dragon was, right? The first guy. Was it not? Who's calling the shots here? You. Hello.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
Iniquitous Baptist. It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So, where's the Traveler's sister then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity you, Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy. But today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me, and the overwhelming advantage of desire is, at least for the moment, you know what that means for you. I'd like to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you can still turn the tide of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our princess has already won by other means.
Do tell.
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. Her Highness has achieved something far greater. For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
What's that mean?
Shh. Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction. And then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
What? She used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Night Wind was all a smokescreen to give her some cover?
Probably.
Oh no! This makes too much sense.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived. And all of my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
You know, that kind of makes me want to cheer them on, because, like, if... I don't know. What a loaded drivel. Okay. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws, my ears tire of your tedium. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland?
Right! You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
One simple question. If Conria was indeed revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
No.
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still. It's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also remember vaguely seeing Lumine in the Night Kingdom based on the Lord of the Night. That's not all. There were signs as well. Other signs as well. Oh. Daredith. interpret. I couldn't see the monsters that dare see. She couldn't see the ones I could. She's a time traveler. According to the guard station, National Nightwing and Abyss Order were idly around, chilling. Abyss Order shows you retreat. No, I want to choose this one. Jesus. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time space from Deirdith. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means this revived Conrian that he speaks of might actually exist, and despite from hailing a separate time space, Deirdith has found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion of Conrian has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. There is only one thing that should demand our attention at this instant, and it's silencing this man for good. Bro, why jump to like conclude? Okay.
Give in to the embrace of the abyss and be baptized.
Fire, that's fine. Deal with that.
Now.
Do you still not understand?
Swear by my sword!
Battle in vain!
Ha! Inazuma shines eternal! There is no escape!
That's more homeland, like James is not talking, like coming to absolutely at this point. Dude.
Let's play. Have a safe trip. You battle in vain!
Barbados!
Failing me. Will not bring shame to the name of the abyss!
Wait now.
Ha! Horn to oblivion! Shine down! Ha!
Not bad.
The Abyss Order's mission has been fulfilled!
That should be all of them, right? So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
I think we should at least talk to her about all this. I understand you think she might be revived from Conria, yes? I've said my piece. I doubt Conria can be revived so easily, but if you give some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here to do some post-battle cleanup. Perhaps there will be some clues left behind. There's... I thought your voice and attitude seemed familiar. My mistake. I should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality struck you too then, Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master.
Oh, wow.
Don't forget, Dainsleif. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Your arrogance and malice cost you a lot of my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
That's what immortality means, correct. Speak for yourself, I intend to kill you 100 times over. Oh.
joking then, huh? Never, in all my worst nightmares, have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths. Surely, there's no point taking out all your hatred on me alone.
That was just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account what you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much dark.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. Hmm? What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times?
Nah.
Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
Never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Hayden. You could at least blame the princess for her betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them. But she was nowhere to be found.
That sucks.
Yes, we knew that the great abyssal power within her had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at her choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything she's doing now, including her regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in her heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you've changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd have never expected you to forgive her. Had you been so generous during your time at the Night Academy as my instructor, by certain blade work, I might have come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of Academy's choice of chivalry, yet I received corporal punishment for being restless. As much as it pains me to bring up this name, even my co-student was prosecuted for following the spirit of knighthood. He even lost limbs over it. Bro, what were y'all doing? There's little point discussing it now. Of course, all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? So you cost a man his limbs. Good job, Hayden. You wore a mask of benevolence as you viciously suppressed the next generation of knights, all to bolster your own position and reputation. So, what? You were like a drill sergeant? I don't know. What, too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsleif. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Oh, wow.
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition.
So how do you just have bits and pieces of memory then?
Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Conria we once called home.
Is this genuine, or is he like trying to... I don't know. Is this part of a ploy, or is he like stalling? Is he like stalling Dainsleif? I wonder, your personality struck me. Different memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. He's just gonna leave. So the Conrio, oh, never mind. The Conrio we once called home. Let's see it. All sides, memories, feelings, everything etched into the heart of mine. Gradually fought back for simply recalling time. Oof.
You seem to remember much. Could you tell me more about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I neither have time nor the sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient. As long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
So it was a ploy. The loom of fate. What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Conria's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Conria from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases.
So the Loom of Fate is running as we speak. The so-called meditation members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the Loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We are people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future. We'll weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in. You look for assistance from your mortal enemy who's sworn to hunt you down.
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition.
Oh, it's just a ring?
Of course. Your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Conrians who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
Wow, so this is a true goal. To lure me here, guide me into a state of meditation and access my memories. So be it. A few of my fading memories, and for your entire army, that strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on Loom of Fate. This could be a costly mistake for you in the long run. I'm sure he knows this. He's not an idiot, clearly.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the Loom of Fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Conria is complete!
I want to see this. I really do hope that they continue with this. Even enough about your beloved leader. You said you would pay the price for my memories. Did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. Hope it was worth it. This guy don't even care. He's like, yup. Give me that homeland. Cool. Return to the cave to investigate. I think that she's a... Huh? I think she's a Hilichurl. Or she was the Hilichurl. She's time traveling, which is crazy. Cave is in such a random place on the map, my gosh.
It's Judith! Great! She's still here!
Where's the cave at? Hold on. Where's that cave? Is that... It's gone. Oh, shoot. Judith, you okay? Did something happen? Oh, shoot. Hey, it's the thing from the start. Cool. I mean, not cool for them, but like still, what is this? Could this be the Cataclysm? Yeah. Is this where Daredeth is right now? So she really is.
We're not from the same world, are we?
Technically, yes, but time travel, I called it. Let's go. No, I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great. That means the world isn't going to end.
Your world is, your village
In that
is.
case, tell me, what happens to Conria? What happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for her, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my savior. It's you.
Okay.
It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your sister. Surely she must be desperate to find you too.
Nah, no.
So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met?
My memory?
That way when I do find her, I can convince her that you're also searching for her.
She is the Hilichurl. She's been holding on to it.
Huh? What is it?
Called it. She's been holding on to it this entire time. That's crazy. Oh, she's such a sweet little Hilichurl. If this is her future, if this is her fate, we just walked through like a time loop. That's crazy. I knew it. Oh, everything's stuck in time. Alright, talk to me, sis. What's going on? So that's what happened. Esther Roth, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. I really wish there were some voice actors, man, that weren't on strike. There's no other way that this could have taken... there's no other way that this meeting could have taken place. You knew of all of this. I only knew the ending. I've always been curious what the events that led to it. When it comes to the Cataclysm, when the Cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, the Princess of Conria, was preparing to do my part to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Daredeth, she found me. The irony was that even she desperately begged me to save the world. She brought me the news of you. I was stunned. and I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me, but then she showed me the key of your hibernation chamber. So she actually found you. We've been separated ever since I awakened into that. I searched the whole planet and found no trace of you anywhere, and then she brought me that news that you were at the worst possible moment. I was faced with extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again, but Conria was in equally desperate need of my help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decision for the rest of my days. So I steeled myself against the guilt and made my decision, and I went to see you. Huh? When did you come see me? And then, when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secure on your person. 3 keys existed in that? Doesn't make any sense what I was seeing, but there was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now, an intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I never imagined the answer would come to me like this. So my actions 500 years in the future set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? Dardith succeeded in bringing us together, but unfortunately it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior would rescue Conria and save the entire world, but instead the news she brought led the Savior to make the complete opposite decision. Yo. Whoops. I shouldn't have gave her that key then. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Has Conria really been revived? Yeah. Not yet, but I've taken a very important step. Now the leylands of Conria are complete. I'd always thought Tevat lands were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones cannot be replaced. But then I learned Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule, so I was intrigued. It has intrigued me ever since. So I directed the Abyss Odors to feign an attack on Natland, buying me some time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom cannot host any new leylands. The most I could get was some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of Night did say before that even she can only reconstruct Natland's leylands. It's probably for the same reason. Still, I received Lord of the Night's permission and activated the Loom of Fate. You got permission to do this? Using an Intiviat as the base, I was able to grow a realm inside. I was able to grow a realm based on the Conria of 500 years ago, superimposing it over the present day on Natland's space-time. That superimposition is what allowed you and Darius to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. She's not lying about that at least, but what I don't understand is why did the Lord of Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was enriched with our memories of the old, drawn from the Abyss Orders members and their meditation sessions. Aww. With those memories as raw materials and the superimposed realm as a template, the Loom of Fate finally finished its work. What I now hold on to my hand is the Atlas of the New World. Okay. This is the product of the Loom of Fate, holding within the entire network of New Conria's leylands. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. I really want to see this. If they pull this off, I really want to see this. One day, I will find a suitable location for it. Why is reviving Conria so important to you? I mean, why not? Like, it's a whole population of people. How would you not? One day, okay. I don't understand. When I first arrived in Conria 500 years ago, my memory was completely blank. It was only after I had served as a princess for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. Oh wow. So she had no idea. Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life that I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. This is why my guilt weighs so heavily on me, but even so, that constitutes part of my motive. More importantly, Aren't you guys supposed to be fighting the lady who sent you or tore you apart in the first place? I think that's what your goal is, I thought. If I wish to speak with the heavenly principles as an equal, I will need the might of entire world behind me. Okay, that's a bit grandiose. Speaking of heavenly principles. I don't know why. The way you're talking, it doesn't sound like you at all. Oh shoot. I mean, this whole thing, your plan, why does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Aether. We will begin anew at the end of your journey. Okay. Interesting. There you go.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
We kind of have some answers. That's good.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. Hmm? What?
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for him, and then he suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot, but looking a lot more glum.
It's fine. I just... Oh no, not you.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your sister? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your sister?
We had a long chat.
And you didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, oh, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
Alright.
What your sister accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Caught me off guard too.
The Lord of the Night did try to explain it to me, but in a word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the preservation of the ley lines should come before all else. So, the Lord of the Night was very intrigued when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your sister's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea.
An additional
She wouldn't
condition.
tell me what it was.
Like Eminem over here.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands, so it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler? Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Sorry, man, but somewhere I gotta go first.
Huh?
Bro's going through it.
Eon-san, leave him be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Alright, where are we going? We're in the cave you're at. Oh, I gotta get to this freaking cave again, dude. Jakes. Jakes. Okay. No. It's the one thing I like in Withering Waves. I could be up this in like 5 seconds, and in this I'm just like, no. Up this in like 5 to 6 jumps. If that, if I make it up here, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. Okay. Yay. Okay, we made it. Where is this cave? Bruh. Okay, so there's so much. Just. Why is there. What? Okay, can I. Jesus. You. Why is there Kamara here? Kamala, what'd you say? What, the Kamala Harris? Probably not. Where is this freaking cave, dude? Come on, man. Okay, here we are. We're here. Finally. Jesus. Oh, nighttime. Okay. She gone. She was never here, actually. She was here 500 years ago. Actually, she was here as a hilly trail not too long ago, but she ran away. Yeah. Before you know it, you've fallen asleep drowning in a myriad of thoughts. You faintly sense someone is collapsing your hand. But this time it sends you into deep sleep, where sweet dreams await. Okay. Archon quest done. I'm never attacking a hilly trail ever again. They literally just want their home back, and they've turned into something else. I don't know how, I forget, but yeah, man, it's literally people turned into fucking monsters. I wouldn't say monsters either. They're like forced to fight because of the abyss, I'm guessing. Anyway, that's it. Archon Quest 5.7. Pretty cool. Yeah, wow, pretty cool. Yeah, they wrote a good story, that's for sure. They really hit it with this one, that's for sure. Okay, that is it for me. I'm gonna take a quick look at the wish. I don't think I can afford anything. No. No, hell no. Okay, that is it for me. GG's, and probably be on a little bit later, if not tonight. Okay, thanks for coming by. I appreciate y'all, and see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.